I'm Aaron Russin. I'm Operations Manager for Peg City Car Co-op. We run a car share cooperative in downtown Winnipeg. We have 22 vehicles in our fleet, sharing among 650 members, where they pay per use, reserved by hour, and they typically are bike, walking, or using transit as their routine method to get where they're going, using us as their supplementary vehicle. So success to us would be meeting our potential market of 50 to 80 vehicles, potentially 3,000 members, and it's estimated that each of our vehicles reduces about 9 to 13 off of Winnipeg roads, and a fleet of 50 to 80 would actually reduce 500 to 1,000, right, off of the road. So that's less congestion, that's less pollution, that's less infrastructure cost for everyone. So that's what success would look like to us. Unlike other places in Canada or North America that are just sort of getting into the sharing economy or sharing those assets, places that are using Airbnb or these kinds of places. We've had a long history of sharing assets here in Manitoba, way back with, farm implements or grain elevator pools and even credit unions, right, which we still have, which we still take part in today. We have an exceptional sort of umbrella group called the Manitoba Cooperatives Association that really fosters cooperatives and this sort of cooperative nature or asset building, essentially. And in general, we're actually comfortable, like all of us are actually quite comfortable sharing, more than assets, we're sharing equities even, right? We're comfortable sharing profits, right, from like Red River Co-op, for example, right, where we get those equity checks. I think that's probably, culturally speaking at least, that's probably the one thing that's exceptional about Manitoba right now. So I'd like to see more participation and uptake by individuals, businesses, and public entities like governments or crown corporations that have business problems, right, or problems that could be solved by sharing assets with individuals or other agencies, and really taking on that risk and potential benefit together. So an example would be Gimli Cable Co-op, or that essentially a bunch of families got together, then they wanted cable services in Gimli, right, in the 90s or so, and we're able to hire some management, or at least on a volunteer base, actually produce and provide a service to all of those families for a set cost. Nostalgia Radio is another one. And then in our case, right, we were 35 people with $500 each, essentially, right, with share equity, and we took out loans through our credit union, and we hired management and really went for a larger scale business. And that 35 has now become upwards of 650, or hopefully soon this year we'll hit 700. And so I think that we just need to be a bit more risky together and take that on as individuals like you and me, or businesses that need to solve a problem by collective sharing of an asset, or government, right? And I think that's the best way forward. A culture of cooperatives and sharing resources, sharing risk, sharing reward, sharing assets, but also sharing equities is the best thing for keeping money local and for Manitoba as a whole. And so that's my vision for Manitoba. What's yours?